Hi, this is my final project about my interview, and this is the topics very important for me that we know my topics that I choose. Disciplines is like in home, in your life, and contrast in towns that it's like shocks, cultural shocks, and types of error in speech and their importance. So it is yeah, in grammar and vocabulary and pronunciation maybe. Okay, when the communication is broken, so it's broken. Okay, for my name is Monserrat Ventura Angulo. I am 18 years old. So I'm in my second semester in Upper University, and my career is lengua inglesa. That is the information about me. About the David, obviously his name is David, and he's 67 years old. He's from Kansas, and he's in Cosmo because he's retired. He likes to travel a lot, and he enjoy that. And he, I when I was with him, I think he is a very kind person, very warm and mm, relaxed. I think it's I like him. So now we are going to talk about my questions and the answer that David give us or tell us. Okay, and this is the first topic. Okay, the first question in disciplines that it's like obviously in home, in daily routine, something that he do him all the times. Okay, and I asked him that are there any rules for punctuality in Kansas or at your home there? He didn't make me a direct question. Um, Only that just followed the rules where he lived, and that he said me that. I think it's interesting that I didn't wait these questions. What inspired? Okay. In your experience, is it normal that in your house the family members must ask for permission to go out or arrive late? He said me that only when he was young, when he was less 18 years old, he must to ask for permission. But obviously now he's an adult. He is 67 years old. Obviously not. He must not ask for permission. And okay, it's interesting. It's very different for me because in Mexico it's very common that the teenagers, in special with 15 years old, for me are children. Children the don't ask for permission to your parents. So it's very different to Mexico. Okay, it's very different. And your position, your at this thing, it's interesting. I thought that he is, I don't know, very stressed, but it's relaxed. Okay, the second is contrast in town and country life. That is like shocks, cultural shocks, things like different to her origin um, city or country. So, are there some cultural shocks about the punctuality or physical contact? For example, here, tell about some experience. He said me that three things that he thought in this moment. So, first, if people get up much later, it's very normal situation. I do that when I'm not going to go work, when I'm not going to school, so I get up later, late, not later, sorry. And then it eats much later. The people eat much later. It's definitely different than him. Maybe he ate more earlier. So okay. and there's not a lot of vegetables in the restaurants. It's very normal that you found fast food. So I with vegetables maybe in home. Lot of people eat in home in Mexico. Okay. So how did you feel in that moment? I guess it was stressful or like shock. I've never experienced something like that. He said me like he only it's different, but it's only that it's different for him. And I way over question, over transfer that I don't know. He was really stressed, angry. I don't know something like that. But no, he only because he has experience in other countries. So for that reason, he he is like and types of error in speech and their importance. Okay, it's like okay when the communication is broken, for pronunciation, for vocabulary, or other things in the idiom. I don't know. Have you ever been in a situation where you didn't understand speech errors? I mean, that the communication was broken. He laughed in this at this question, and I know why. It's many times that he is in these situations. He and other people with him. Okay, it it's funny for me. Yeah, he tell me about the little story when with a picture. It is in the interview. It's very funny for me. So, okay, and in your experience, do you think it is important to correct these errors to develop correct as proper as possible? What do you think? Okay, he said me that, um, for example, if you spend time with a lot of people, for example, in my job, I am with other people at different countries talking in English common. It's normal that should to you should to improve your English. You correct your English. Okay, you to develop a proper English. But if you don't need it, it's okay. Only it's okay, and that is your position about this. And for me, it's very important this topic. And the conclusion. Okay, the conclusion is with my opinions. First, for example, I found in unexpected points, for example, creating feel angry or stressful with the cultural shocks. I read about that in norm in one theory that say that the people normally is angry or like these emotions, but no, he only relaxed because he's a relaxed person. It's like this. He has lived in 4 different countries. He mentioned me Norway and obviously in Kansas, and then finally the interview Russia. It's yeah, I am like him. I was like him. I didn't understand at this moment, but now I again hear that, and I am like this. Okay, and differences with me. He get up early. He ate early. Is it's in the yes. Similarities. Okay, last question. I agree. Yes, you must to improve your English. And he talked about other language, like Spanish, Russian, and English. It's. I like him. Okay. Okay, in this information, maybe I'm shocked with this, and sometimes with some persons like say that the people when are these shocks when we have these shocks is stressful or I waited that but no I don't receive that and okay it is interesting only and yeah it's um, very I like this interview and that's it. Thanks for watching.